In this module, we're going to focus on building up foundational understanding of some of the key terms. We want to explore these three key principles of equity, diversity, and inclusion. They often go hand in hand, as practicing them together is one of many cornerstones in tackling injustice and inequality. In today's rapidly evolving world, creating environments where all individuals feel valued, respected, and empowered is essential for fostering innovation, collaboration, and success. You'll have heard the words equity, diversity, and inclusion, no doubt, but what do they really mean? And how do they apply in practice? Equity prioritises understanding different people and communities and their unique experiences, and striving for fairness and justice based on this understanding. Diversity encompasses the recognition, appreciation, and celebration of a wide range of human differences. Inclusion is inherently about creating environments and cultures where all individuals feel valued, respected, and empowered to participate fully and contribute. Equity, diversity, and inclusion are all independent concepts, but they are interlinked. They all need to work together to make effective change, tackle inequality, and create inclusive cultures. They need to work together to be effective. Over the course of this module, we'll support you to understand each element and how they each go hand in hand. The key principles of equity, diversity, and inclusion, or EDI, are underpinned by both values and practices. Values are the fundamental beliefs and principles that guide our behaviour and decision making, shaping our interactions with others and our understanding of what is important in life. In the context of EDI, values will shape and inform what you want to do and why. Practices are the habitual actions and procedures that individuals or organisations consistently follow in pursuit of their goals and values. In the context of EDI work, practices define where you take action and how you achieve what you set out to do. In order to see progression and for EDI approaches to be effective, they need to be underpinned by both values and practices. These values and practices ultimately enable us to foster fair, inclusive, and supportive environments for all individuals. Now, of course, everyone is different, and how we apply those principles will differ from context to context. So, what is the difference between equity and equality? Let's start with the first principle, equity. The principle of equity starts with recognising and addressing systemic disparities and barriers. It's rooted in the understanding that because every person and community is unique and different, they will all have different experiences, barriers, challenges, preferences, and needs. Equity prioritises understanding different people and communities and their unique experiences, from day-to-day life to systems in the world we live in, to how they access opportunities and resources, and what their outcomes are. To take an equitable approach is to strive for fairness, and to design and adapt to different people and communities and their unique circumstances. When we consider equity, it's often best understood in contrast to the principle of equality. Equality essentially aims to ensure that everyone is treated the same with equal rights, opportunities, and access to resources, regardless of their individual circumstances or need. This is a good practice, but one drawback is that it aims to treat everyone the same. What we need to recognise here is that because different people and communities experience marginalisation in different ways, treating them all the same may not actually lead to equal outcomes. While equality promotes fairness in principle, it may not always lead to equitable outcomes, because individuals have different starting points and needs. Equity recognises and seeks to address historical and structural inequalities by distributing resources and opportunities to those who have been historically marginalised or disadvantaged. The concept of equity is often illustrated by the image of providing different sized boxes to individuals based on their height, ensuring that everyone has an equal opportunity to see over a fence. Equity requires actively working to level the playing field and redistribute resources to support those who have been historically marginalised or disadvantaged. Fairness doesn't always mean treating everyone the same. On the contrary, it may mean taking different approaches for different people. We'll share some additional links at the end so that you can continue learning about equity, equality, and the nuances of the two approaches.